It is a bit of a sausage party. We all know that. That's what motorcycles are all about. John, man, we talk about Moto Stories with Unkie Phil. It wouldn't be Moto Stories without with Unkie Phil if we didn't say some stuff that was slightly embarrassing. Look, man, we have all dropped the ball. We've all been there.
Yeah.
When we have mediocrity clutched from the jaws of greatness.
I have a feeling I know where you're going with
yeah,
this, but go ahead and say it.
So this one time, there's a commodity when you get to big events like that AMA Vintage Days we were talking about. The commodity that's rare.
Two for two.
The commodity that's rare is when you have a young lady that comes with you to the event. And it is a bit of a sausage party. We all know that. That's what motorcycles are all about.
Anytime you have a young maiden, a fairy, an angel.
Yeah.
That's living free and having a good time.
And digging the hell out of motorcycles.
Oh, just having a good time.
Just having a blast.
You know, in her element.
And our friend Sydney is just aces when it comes to having a great time in the motorcycle environment, and we were just having a blast. And so this, having just thousands and thousands of acres of beautiful pastoral setting.
Wait, I thought you were going to talk about the girl who said, if you take your shirt off, I'll take mine off.
Now hold on. that was a different setting.
Oh, okay. We'll do that on the next.
We'll do that one on the next turn. Yeah, we'll make. And I still think that was a fair trade.
I thought it was too.
I thought that was a fair trade.
I was more than anxious and ready to take care of on that.
I can say. But in this particular one, it was one of those deals where we're kind of sitting back and, in the middle of the day, you want to go stretch your legs. And sometimes you want to stretch your legs on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And so John had said he was going to go stretch his legs on his, what did you have, a DR?
I had a DR 250.
Yeah. So it was, tall dirt bike kind of thing.
I felt so responsible too. I'm like, I'm going to take Sydney for a nice little...
She'd never been on a dirt bike
before.
before.
I'm going to show her the lay of the land. I'm going to take her all the little places that we go.
Absolutely.
I'm going to show her this corner over here where you can set up if you want to watch the races.
Oh. Because you're a veteran. You've been there.
I'm mature.
I
know how to ride a motorcycle.
Especially with a passenger.
There couldn't possibly be a problem with this.
Not at all.
None at all.
No, not at all. And why the hell did she come back bleeding?
Well, therein lies the rub.
Therein lies the rub.
And why did I come back with a fucking knot on my knee?
Your knee looked like a football.
Softball.
Yeah, it was giant. It was ridiculous. You guys came back, and it was like those kids, when kids have screwed up?
It was borderline. It was like, well, I don't want to just fucking put her around like a twatier.
Right. Yeah.
But then I wanted to go fast enough.
Occasionally.
But then when I started going fast enough, I noticed this little rooster tail of dew coming off my front tire. I'm like, oh God, it's wet.
Grass is a bit wet.
And I'm on the side camber and everything, and I'm two up, and I'm like, I'm just, teetering on the edge of like, well, I want to not be a douche, but I want to drive her around, Right.
Yeah.
Well, one thing led to another, and we came along the rails, the track, and everything. We're watching bikes go by. I turn around and I go around alongside this hill that's a camber.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, which had never been there, but apparently this year,
there was a ditch.
It showed up as a 3-foot fucking ditch, and I'm like, ah! And I know better. I really do know better. Don't grab your front brake.
No, never.
But it was impulse. Like I had to tap it a little bit
because we all know
it was just in the moment that your finger could not be controlled. You could not control your finger to not do that.
Oh.
If you've ever ridden a motorcycle for any period of time, you could not control your finger not to give it a little bit of a fucking.
Yeah.
My asshole clenching up made my finger fucking go like that. And as soon as my finger went like that, my bike went wham! It sucked me, slammed me off the fuking ground.
Oh my God.
Slammed me off the ground, slammed Sydney off the ground, and into the ditch. I proceeded and took a chunk out of my fucking kneecap. Yeah, I literally bent my rear brake lever
on his
with
knee.
the side of my fucking knee.
He came back and
oh my God. And
you know what? She was a trooper because she was just like, oh, I guess sometimes you fall off.
Oh yeah, I can't.
No, you can't fault Sydney.
Sydney was good.
She was great.
I feel bad for Sydney. I feel bad of her. But then, of course, then the fucking bike doesn't want to start.
No.
Then I'm trying to fucking get the bike started.
So that's called insult to injury.
I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. My fucking knee is swelling up like a softball. I'm trying to push the bike down the hill and get it started. And then push it back up the hill. And then back down the hill. And then finally the fucking bike starts. And we're like, ugh. We come back and I come back with a broken knee and a broken Sydney and a broken bike.
You guys were so
and a broken ego and a broken libido and a broken everything.
Everything, man. All the cool had left you. When you left, you were the coolest guy in the world. When you came back, you were devoid of cool.
I'm like, please take Sydney back. I don't know how to handle this. This is a dominatrix. This is a young woman. This is way more.
She had the best of intentions when she showed up. And honestly, I'm so glad it was you and not me. So with that, remember to ride fast and take chances. That was a Moto story from Unkie Phil and John.